And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray, and adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Paris Saint-Germain facing Real Madrid.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Oh, my goodness! What an outrageous hit! I can't believe he took it on from there, and neither can the goalkeeper.
Well, just look at this strike again. He hits it so well. That's a great bit of skill. No wonder he's pleased with himself.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Given away by Real Madrid. Oh, what an opportunity. Oh, it's gone in for PSG as they extend their advantage to 2 goals.
Well, as you can see, he's given far too much space, but he still had some work to do, and I think that's a very tidy finish. It was never in doubt.
Two 0 here, and the ball is moving again. Vinicius Junior. Ekitike. It's with Vinicius Junior. Brahim. Fluency of movement. Well, they were very patient, but they no longer have the ball. Real Madrid regaining possession. Kaut. Ekitike. Real Madrid have given us away. And teammates around him. Dembele. And the keeper there to make sure nothing untoward happened. That is that for the first half here. So the ball rolling again, and Real left with a real mountain to climb in the second half. And PSG will have a throw-in. Gervinho. Gullit. Figo. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Gervinho. Oh, in with a chance. In it goes! A 3-goal cushion. This is astonishing stuff.
Well, here we can see just how good this goal is. It has everything. Skill, pace and power. There was no stopping him there.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Brahim. An important interception. Figo. And beating the defender. Cleared away. Oh, in it goes! Sensational strike! And now he deserves to celebrate.
Well, here it is again, and wow, just take a look at this. He's absolutely nailed this one. What a strike that is from distance.
A lopsided contest, 4-0. And into the last 20 minutes. Did well to win the ball back. Effective looking pass. And it's opening up. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, as we see it again, he was never going to miss that, was he? That's a really simple finish in the end.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Gervinho. Luis Figo. Ryan Cherki. Oh, big chance. And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today.
Well, I won't get tired of watching this. It's an outstanding bit of play. Just look how far he runs with the ball. That's a great goal.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Christensen. Grafenberg. Is with Vinicius Junior. And it's with Mittelstädt. And after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. The final whistle, and not to be for Real Madrid. They have to accept defeat. What did you think of their performance as a whole?
Oh dear, Derek, that was a worrying display. They were completely outplayed in almost every department. The coach has got a lot of work to do before the next game.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Paris Saint-Germain, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
Haaland. Given away by Real Madrid. Ryan Cherki. And the ball with Figo. Count! Sound piece of goalkeeping. A very timely interception. And he couldn't quite get himself back on side, Stuart.
Well, as a player, you need to be able to change your mind, but he wasn't able to, and that's a poor pass.
Lampard. Szoboszlai. And the pass keeps them going. Can he put them in front? Oh, a twitchy clearance. Chance to finish. And a goal! That will do it. They've been pushing for it, and now they've been rewarded.
Well, as you can see, this is a wonderful strike. He makes the perfect connection, and he has so much pace on it. It's a great goal.
So Real restart the game. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they find an equaliser? Lampard. Pele. In it goes! To square the game! What a contest this is turning out to be!
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
So underway again, following the goal that made things level. Dirk Kuyt. Gervinho has it. Gervinho. And beyond the byline, goal kick then. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. So all even here. Who might produce that match-winning moment? Lampard. Hold on! And Figo called upon. Rudhurit. And on to Kuyt. Dirk Kuyt. Still might be a chance here. Clears it away. Well, I'm not sure everyone expected that sort of approach from there.
That was a really clean strike. Certainly a good effort.
Pele. What can Real do from this position? Erling Haaland! Not the clearance that was called for. Well, the move breaks down. Opportunity it is. Perhaps now. And a goal! In the lead again! Fully deserved!
Well, he wasn't going to waste this chance. 1v1 against the keeper, and he slots it away with great confidence. That's a good finish.
So back underway here. Can they hold on to their lead? And he read it well defensively. 10 minutes left for play. Oh, it might be! And the verdict of the officials is offside.
Well, he just gets caught ball watching here. Needs to be more alive, work harder to keep onside, and be ready for the chance.
Substitution for Real Madrid. 5 minutes remaining, and one thing is certain, no one is leaving because it's still close.
Well, just listen to this atmosphere. It's been such a tight game, but
And that will do it for this game anyway, and it goes into the history books as a victory for Paris Saint-Germain. What did you think of their performance?
It was a really tight game, but they were the better side over the 90 minutes, and they fully deserved their victory today.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined for expert analysis by Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. It's Paris Saint-Germain against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Joshua Kimmich. Zico. Kimmich. Hazard has it. Now with Kimmich. Moving the ball nicely. I think I spoke too soon. Wasn't the best of passes finally. Gervinho. Not made it look routine, but read it well. Rooney. Zico. Fruitful looking attack. Can they forge ahead? Well, fantastic reflex action from the goalkeeper. Just the clearance that was needed. Eden Hazard. Well, desperately close to going in that time. And PSG pushing forward with options available. Well, he failed to get it away properly. And it's in! 1-0. They've breached the defence.
Well, here's the replay, and you can see why the manager is furious. It's just really poor play, offering up possession far too easily in a dangerous area. And at this level, if you keep doing that, you're going to get punished. It's just not good enough.
Well, they get the ball moving again. What effect will that goal have on PSG? We're going to find out here. Vinicius Junior. And he did what he had to do defensively. In with a chance. And by a wafer-thin margin, offside. Gervinho. Ryan Cherki. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. So back underway, and the responsibility falls on PSG to show a bit of fighting spirit. Hazard might rely on teamwork. Well, he didn't miss by all that much with the header, just a little bit off target. Making sure nothing came of it. Moving forward effectively. Oh, he's through here. It's offside, and perhaps he should have been a bit more alert.
And maybe a little bit more aware in the box. He was just too static.
And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Hazard. Zico. Now Casemiro. Well-timed tackle. Oh, what an opportunity. Still doable. And in the back of the net for PSG. Their lead extended to 2 now.
Well, as you can see, he's a dangerous runner with the ball. He has such good balance and pace. That's a top-class goal, isn't it?
2-0 here, and the ball is moving again. Joshua Kimmich. Now with Kimmich. Gervinho. 15 minutes left for play. Oh, stylish ball. What can they do now? Is it going to be? And there it is! That will put the seal on victory if there were any lingering doubts.
Well, just look at this again. Great technique, good accuracy, and enough power to beat the keeper. That's an excellent goal.
Well, the ball is rolling once more. PSG dominant, and it's starting to get out of hand, you just feel. Vinicius Junior. Now with Rooney. And Kimmich. Now with Hazard. Zico. Casemiro. He's got to score! And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, as you can see, this is a wonderful strike. He makes the perfect connection, and he has so much pace on it. It's a great goal.
So on with it. And that is that, the final whistle. The big headline here, PSG lose.
Well, Derek, I thought it was a subpar performance from them. Just didn't look as sharp as normal, and I don't think they deserved anything from the game. They need to get a better performance in next time out.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start, with justifiable cause. It's Paris Saint-Germain taking on Chelsea.
Well, it doesn't matter how good your players are or what formation they're playing in, you have to earn the right to play. And I'm sure that would have been reiterated by both managers in the dressing room. It promises to be a really good game here.
Gervinho. Gervinho has it. Unable to get himself back on side here.
Well, he was always going to be offside. That was the wrong option.
Must take the lead here. Oh, my goodness! He's caught that so well! A goal of the highest class. Fantastic technique.
Well, you won't see too many volleys better than that. That was absolutely perfect.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Dembele. And putting paid to the danger. Kane. On to Olise. Gabriel. Gervinho. Kane. Are showing good vision. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Cherki. Not the most confident clearance. Michael Olise. Well, he took care of it defensively. De Kuyt. Gervinho. Now with Kuyt. A real opening now. It's gone in. A goal for PSG beyond the goalkeeper to square things up.
Well, just look at the defending here. They just don't read the danger. It's a poor goal to concede.
So underway again following the goal that made things level. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Ruben Neves. It's with Ruben Neves. Oh, just in time. And back to Raya. Gabriel. And the danger cleared. Rodri might be able to produce from this position. Well, from so far out, it didn't appear to be the high percentage option. Close though, Stuart.
Well, he did have options, but that was a good effort in the end. He wasn't too far away, was he?
And in with a real chance. Oh, and really brave goalkeeping. Zambrotta. Figo. And on to Kuyt. Might be a chance here. A goal here! Giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
Well, he wasn't going to waste this chance. 1v1 against the keeper, and he slots it away with great confidence. That's a good finish.
Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. Vinicius Junior. Ruud Gullit. And danger averted. Well read. Rodri. Marcel Desailly. And that's an important intervention. We might very well have late excitement here. 5 minutes to go and just one goal between them. Ruud Gullit. Luis Figo. Cherki. This attack looks highly promising. And the referee signals that this game is officially over. And disappointment for Chelsea, you've got to say. Nothing for them from this game.
Not quite good enough today. Yes, they only lost by 1 goal, but I never felt they were in control of the game. A frustrating day all round for the coach to think about for the next time.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Argentina against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
And cleared away. There it is, the opening goal of this match, and what a start they've made.
Well, here's the replay, and you can see why the manager is furious. It's just really poor play, offering up possession far too easily in a dangerous area. And at this level, if you keep doing that, you're going to get punished. It's just not good enough.
Cherki. And very deftly cut out. Trying to really get at the opposition here. And dealt with smartly. He read it quicker than anyone. Messi. Well, I'll tell you what, surprising everyone by taking on the shot from that range.
Yeah, that was certainly a good effort from that sort of distance. Really struck it cleanly.
And PSG giving it away. So Bosley. Now what can they do from here? Just the clearance that was needed. Dembele. Pullet has it. And on to Count. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, it wasn't a high percentage chance to add to their advantage, but an opportunity nonetheless.
Well, that would have made it more comfortable, but it was a decent effort from there, I have to say.
Henry. It's gone in. Well, they're really in the mood here. Can they be stopped?
Well, let's see this again. Look at the bend he gets on this. That struck so cleanly. What a good finish.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time. Well, the ball is moving again, and no sugarcoating it. There was a big gulf between the sides in the first half. Will we see a response from PSG in the second? Well, he was miles out, but still had the audacity to go for goal.
Yeah, as you said, a long way out, but what a good strike that was. He hit it so cleanly.
Rudhulit. And Zambrotta winning back possession. Gullit. Oh, and it goes! And that is simply vivacious on the volley. Take a bow, take several bows. The degree of difficulty was high, but you wouldn't know it. What a skill to possess. Absolutely marvellous. Well, 2-1 it is here. Joao Cancelo. Last touch gives them a throw-in. Ryan Cherki. Count. Rudhulit. And a good-looking pass. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Thierry Henry. Here's Ronaldo. And back to Raya.
Well, these fans have been brilliant. Just listen to the noise inside this stadium. Surely this will inspire the players to hang on. What a noise we've got.
Dembele. Cherki. And the ball with Figo. Time is against PSG, but they still have the ability to hit back. Can he take advantage? A goal! Sheer excitement! Level again here!
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, but there's still plenty for him to do. Under all sorts of pressure from the defender, he's just able to keep him at bay and finishes with aplomb. It's a great goal.
And that is going to be all for this game. Well, we were treated to goals, but no winners in the end. Stuart, what did you make of it?
Well, Derek, it was certainly entertaining. Both sides had periods of the game where they were dominant, but overall, I think a draw is just about the right result.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, ready here in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfielder, Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. It is Manchester City against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, a quick start to the game is all important here today, and I'm sure both managers will have drilled that into the players. But they also have to play with composure and a tactical understanding. It should be a good game.
Good work from PSG to win it back. Gabriel. Dembele. Gervinho has it. Happy to pass the ball, but remaining patient. Well, they're moving the ball neatly enough. Just looking for that decisive pass. Well, that was a very respectable effort from such a long way out.
Well, he hits it cleanly, and it's a very good strike, but just not on target.
Bale. Dembele. On to Semenyo. He succeeds in clearing it. Can they forge ahead? And there it is, the breakthrough. That will do nicely.
Well, here's the replay, and you can see why the manager is furious. It's just really poor play, offering up possession far too easily in a dangerous area. And at this level, if you keep doing that, you're going to get punished. It's just not good enough.
So the match is restarted, 1-0 here. Dembele. Can he find the right pass? Well, a touch off the defender last of all, so a corner. Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful to have that in your repertoire.
Well, that was a fairly easy finish in the end, but he still had to take it. He won't mind how they come, though.
Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. Bale. Made the move off his line, reacted really well. Dembele. And so it is, the first half story has been written. So they get the second half going here. Gabriel. Gareth Bale. Dembele. Ferreira. Can they deliver here? But then the commentator's curse comes into play. Gervinho, real chance. Well, the keeper ultimately resolved the situation. Gabriel. Now Keane. Now with Semenyo. Pedri. So to the keeper, Gabriel. Dirk Kuyt. Oh, goodness gracious me! It's a special, special goal from miles out.
Well, just look at this strike again. He hits it so well. That's a great bit of skill. No wonder he's pleased with himself.
So there we have it, 2-1. "15 minutes left for play. Bale. And alleviating the pressure.
Well, these City fans still believe they can get back into this, but they're going to have to throw everything at it now. Time is running out.
This could be it. Oh, an excellent save, and they're still alive.
Well, that really would have been it. They're still in it here, but they're going to have to be quick.
And that will do it for this game anyway, and it goes into the history books as a victory for Paris Saint-Germain. What did you think of their performance?
Yes, Derek, there wasn't much in it, to be honest. Really competitive game with chances at both ends, but they probably just about edged it overall and deserved the result in the end.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today. No rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray, and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And we can't wait for this one to start, with justifiable cause. Your expectations?
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
Cherki. Dirk Kuyt. Marquisio. The referee spotted the little nick on the way through, so a throw-in coming up. Claudio Marquisio. Must be! In it goes! An early goal! No wonder they're celebrating!
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
So PSG restart the game. Can they come up with the right answer? So deflection, and it will be a throw-in. Ryan Cherki. Cherki. Chance to finish. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Gervinho. Oh, the referee won't like that. And a feeling of dread as he learns his fate.
Well, the manager is going to need to reorganise here.
Well, an attempt almost from a different postcode and not very far away.
Well, from that sort of range, that's a very decent effort.
Pedri. Mbappe. Claudio Marchisio. Well, he's certainly not alone. Keeper getting the touch. Danger averted. Figo. Gullit. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Gvardiol. Here's Mbappe. Possession and patience, the watchwords. Intercepted at the right time. Mbappe. And the ball with Figo. And a goal! They've increased their lead, and they don't want to be throwing it away from here.
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so cleanly, and the keeper has no chance. That's a great strike.
Two 0 here, and the ball is moving again. Dirk Kuyt. 30 minutes left for play. Gervinho. Gullit has it. And a nick there. Corner. And clears the danger. In it goes! To alter the arithmetic and give them hope that they can turn this round.
Well, this is a brilliant strike, as you can see. He hits it with so much power. The keeper had no chance. Fantastic finish.
Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Moving the ball nicely, looking for that final pass. And it might be. Well, he had to read it and get there, and did. Ryan Cherki. And on to Kuyt. Pedri. Marchisio. And it's with Hristo Stoichkov. Stoichkov on the ball. Gvardiol. Well read to ease the pressure. And that will be all for this game. The final whistle is sounded, and it's a defeat for PSG.
Well, Derek, it was a hard-fought contest, which neither side completely dominated, but the result will certainly hurt them. They need to bounce back next time out.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary with me, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Real Madrid against Paris Saint-Germain.
Yes, thanks as always. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Diego Forlan. Nuno Mendes. And he has options available. Gervinho. Lamine Yamal. Veron. And a goal! That is a very bright start. Perfect way to open.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just watch his technique here. He just hits through the back of the ball with such power. There's no stopping that.
Well, they get the ball moving again. What effect will that goal have on PSG? We're going to find out here. Rudiger. Count. They've given it away. Dembele. Ruud. This is looking threatening. Keeping the opposition at bay with that splendid challenge. Forlan. Veron. Now he must favour the cross. And now it is there for him. And it's in! Real Madrid firmly in charge here.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really inviting ball played into the box, begging players to attack it. But just look at the space he has. He doesn't even have to jump. Of course it's a good finish, but the marking is woeful.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Figo. Gervinho. Gullit has it. Ryan Cherki. It took a nick on the way through. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Well, the ball is moving again, and no sugarcoating it. There was a big gulf between the sides in the first half. Will we see a response from PSG in the second? Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Forlan. Count! Tremendously strong in the tackle. Cleared away comprehensively. Could reduce the deficit. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Rudiger. Diego Forlan. Now Harry Kane. Forlan. And got rid of it. Now, who can he play it to? And there it is! 3 goals in front now. An immense performance.
Well, as you can see, this is a wonderful strike. He makes the perfect connection, and he has so much pace on it. It's a great goal.
Three goals without reply. Gullit. Kaut. Now with Yamal. Will he finish? And out for a throw-in, just misfiring with the pass. Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. Ruud Gullit. Kaut. And so into the final 5 minutes. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. And that is the end of the game. It goes into the books as a win for Real Madrid. What did you think of their overall performance?
You're absolutely right. Their attacking play was excellent, full of energy and pace, and the midfield completely dominated.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner on this occasion is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's Paris Saint-Germain against Morocco.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Good-looking pass. And there it is! The opening goal, the ideal way to start.
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area, and then what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the keeper with little chance. It's a great goal.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Not a poor touch and unable to keep it in play. Throw in to come. Gervinho. Luis Figo. Kaut. Ryan Cherki. And back to Raya. Dembele. Kaut. It's gone in! Well, they're really in the mood here. Can they be stopped?
Well, here it is again. Just look at the quality of the cross. It's inch perfect, and it's a comfortable finish in the end, which is made to look so easy. It's a lovely goal.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Lampard. Now in possession, Trossard. Oh, big chance. Safe pair of hands, did his job. Ryan Cherki. And the ball with Figo. Oh, he's through here. And a goal! They're running riot here, almost out of sight.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
So, on with the game here. But I'll tell you what, the moods in the two camps couldn't be more contrasting. Luis Figo. Cherki. Gullit has it. Half-hearted clearance. Managed to get it out of there. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Zambrotta. White. Zaire Emery. Phil Foden now. Lampard with it. Surely! And a goal! He's put it away! A celebratory moment!
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. Gullit. Could be. Oh, and it goes! Now he has his hat-trick. A special moment for him.
Well, look at this again. No real power, but great understanding of the situation. That's an excellent goal.
Well, the ball is rolling once more. PSG dominant, and it's starting to get out of hand, you just feel. And back to Raya. 20 minutes to go in this one. Kaut. Played over the top towards Ousmane Dembele. Can they do it? Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just watch his technique here. He just hits through the back of the ball with such power. There's no stopping that.
Here it is now, a substitution. A glut of goals, 5-1 it is. Trossard. Lampard with it. Gervinho has it. Ruud Gullit. De Kaut. And just 5 minutes remaining. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. And that will be all for this game anyway. And defeat for the visitors, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
You're absolutely right, Derek. While the result is poor, the display was even worse. They never got to grips with the opposition. They were second best in every facet of the game. They need to...
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and ready to provide expert analysis alongside me is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's Kerala Blasters against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, the atmosphere is building nicely here, and we've got two teams who like to play good football. Let's hope we get a good game here. It should be.
And tidily played. Well read to ease the pressure. In with a chance. And a goal right off the bat. No wonder they're jumping for joy.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Intercepted at the right time. It is to be a throw-in. Carragher. Messi. Top-class defending. Cruyff. Kane. And fine work from Paris. And Messi! And it goes! The leveller! Thrilling stuff here.
Well, he puts it away really well, as you can see. But you'd expect him to score from that range. But they all count.
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Gullit. Gervinho has it. Ruud Gullit. Plenty of support here. Chance for Dembele. And a goal! In the lead again! Fully deserved!
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. Good-looking pass. And cleared away by Zambrotta. And he read it superbly. Szoboszlai. Now Cruyff. And relying on count. And there it is, the half-time whistle. And the referee sounding the second half into action. PSG with the lead. Gervinho. Going well. Away by Vidic. Well, the flag has gone up. It was really close. And the danger is averted. Well, we're into the final half hour. Well, the header at least made the goalkeeper think. Good technique displayed. Out of play it goes, and it will be a throw-in. Johan Cruyff. Vinicius Junior. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. De Kuit. Szoboszlai. A goal from long range. He won't soon forget. Absolutely right out of the top drawer.
Well, as you can see, this catches everybody by surprise. Look where he is when he strikes it. That's a great goal.
So they get the ball rolling again, and this is a goal fest in the extreme. PSG on the attack as the minutes tick away. What can they do in the closing phase? Vinicius Junior. And so into the final 5 minutes. De Kuit. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. And with that, the referee brings this contest to an end. All square here in what was a thoroughly compelling game. Stuart, your analysis.
Well, it could have gone either way. I thought both teams were very positive, though, going hammer and tongs from the very start. And I think a draw is probably the fair result.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry and delighted to be joined as always by Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's Paris Saint-Germain and they face Bournemouth.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
In with a chance. Oh, a save of the highest order.
Well, he got his angles absolutely right. What a good save that is.
Ruud Gullit. Gullit. And the referee has decided to award the free kick to PSG. Figo. Dembele on the ball. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Can he put them in front? And the danger's still on. And unfortunately for him, he had worked his way into an offside position.
And I think everybody in the ground could see that was always going to be offside.
Dirk Kuyt. Well, switching play and needed to be spot on, but it wasn't. Vinicius Junior. Well, they know they need to stop him. Away by Vidic. Well, the attacking options appear plentiful. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Nemanja Vidic. Gareth Bale. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Can he get them in front? And a goal! That will do it. They've been pushing for it, and now they've been rewarded.
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a run, what a goal, and what a player he is.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. And there it is, the half-time whistle. So the referee's whistle as the action is restarted. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Easing the pressure there. Vinicius Junior. Gvardiol. Well, no danger now. Could be. Oh, that's super defending. 30 minutes to go then. Well, a long-distance effort and a highly respectable one, Stuart.
Well, he surprised everybody, including me. It's a decent effort, you have to say.
Gullit. Vinicius Junior. And they've done it to square the game once again. Exhilarating.
Well, it's lovely technique, as you can see. He just wraps his foot around the ball and bends it beyond the keeper. That's a good goal.
And time for the change now. So, a level contest, 1-1. Zambrotta. Dirk Kuyt. Keeping the ball moving. Oh, goodness gracious me! It's a special goal from miles out.
Well, look at the replay here, because they don't come much better than this. He hits it so sweetly. What a goal this is.
So back underway here. Can they hold on to their lead? Ivan Zamorano is with Vinicius Junior. Well, into an attacking position. It's not too late for them. This could be the equaliser. Well, capable of a better clearance than that. Threat over for now, it seems.
Well, not much time left now, and these supporters are doing everything they can to get their team.
And there it is, the final whistle. A frustrating experience for Bournemouth and their fans around the world. A defeat here. Stuart, how would you sum it up?
It was a hard-fought contest, which neither side completely dominated, but the result will certainly hurt them. They need to bounce back next time out.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and my partner, ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk, is Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's Paris Saint-Germain, and they face New York City FC.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kickoff, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
And buying them time. The ball back with PSG now. Dembele. And out of play for a Paris Saint-Germain throw-in. Dembele on the ball. Can he make it count? Lewandowski. The idea to give it to Rooney. Oh, yes! He's going to be proud of that moment. What purity of strike. Caught it absolutely perfectly.
Well, here it is again, and wow, just take a look at this. He's absolutely nailed this one. What a strike that is from distance.
And back underway, 1-0 it is. Gervinho. Well, he took care of it defensively. Gianluca Zambrotta. Well, they call him a problem solver. Now the forward thrust from Gareth Bale. But what can he produce from this sector of the pitch? Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Serge Gnabry. And ball back with PSG now. Nearly at the break then, and the visitors have eked out a lead. Stuart, an opportune moment, I think, to get your assessment.
Well, I think they've been the better side in this first half. They've defended well, they've looked dangerous in attack, and they've controlled the midfield. It's been a solid performance so far.
Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. So back underway here into the second half. And the pass made was intended for Gareth Bale. And behind for a corner. Alphonso Davies. Can he take the chance? Oh, a moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Well, they had chances to deal with that better. They'll be really disappointed with that.
Two-nil here, and the ball is moving again. Gervinho. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. And back to Raya. Gabriel. Dirk Kuyt. Well, high-quality defending. Throw in here for PSG. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. And that's an important intervention. Bale. Options in the centre. Well, the header at least made the goalkeeper think. And the pass has been played. He's looking for Di Maria here. Messi. And clears the danger. And going for pure power from a long way out.
Well, it surprised everybody, including me, but it's a decent strike, you have to say.
So on the cusp of the final whistle, and the visitors very much in command, Stuart.
Well, they've been much the better side up to now. Some of...
Could pull one back here. Oh, there it is! A lifeline in this game! And what a finale we could be in for here!
Well, he wasn't going to waste this chance. 1v1 against the keeper, and he slots it away with great confidence. That's a good finish.
And the referee says enough is enough. That's the end of the game. It's a defeat for PSG. Your assessment?
Not quite good enough today. Yes, they only lost by 1 goal, but I never felt they were in control of the game. A frustrating day all round for the coach to think about for the next time.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical analysis is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. What are you expecting to see?
This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
And unable to pick out a teammate. And that'll be a throw. Gabriel. Rudhulit. An effective challenge. Big chance. In it goes. That will do nicely for starters. First goal of the game.
Well, here it is again. And what a good build-up this is. Quick, incisive passing, clever movement, and all done at pace, which led to a simple finish. That's a real joy to watch.
1-0 then. Best. Modric. Oh, what an opportunity. Oh, my goodness. He's caught that so well. A goal of the highest class. Fantastic technique.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here. Dembele. Cherki. Gervinho has it. Intercepting it intelligently. Holland. Best. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Three goals without reply. Gervinho. Might be able to get in behind the defence. That's how to put in a challenge. Not the greatest of throw-ins. George Best. In with a chance. Well, I'm not sure the keeper particularly wanted that, but danger averted for now. Gullit. Gervinho has it. Over the touchline for what will be a PSG throw. Gervinho. Trying to plot a route, and a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch, just what the doctor ordered.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
Underway again with the score at 3-1. And they know they need to stop him. And the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Well, the first half struggles for PSG were there for all to see. Can they make a better fist of it this half? Gervinho. He has teammates around him. De Kuyt. It should be a decent effort, but the keeper read it all the way. And he read it well. Declan Rice. What can they do from here? And an opening! And a goal! Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition.
Well, just look at this again. He's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
Substitution time it is here. Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Cherki. And on to Kout. Now with Kout. Good passage of play. Rudhurit. Well, a crucial intervention inside the box. So a throw in for PSG. Gervinho. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Chance for Dembele! And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
So making the substitution now. So the current scoreline, 4-2. Gareth Bale. Valverde. Rice with it. Well, he just couldn't make it happen. Dirk Kuyt. Well, it comes down to the final 5 minutes. Cherki. PSG struggling to keep the ball. And that will be all for this game. The final whistle is sounded, and it's a defeat for PSG.
You're absolutely right, Derek. They really struggle to get to grips with the game. They always seem second to the ball, and then just a few mistakes at the back, and it's cost them. Poor performance all round.
Hello, it's great to be with you. And no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry and delighted to be joined as always by Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. It's Mexico against Paris Saint-Germain.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully, we get a really good game here.
Messi. Really good challenge. Dembele. Gervinho has it. Gullit has it. Well, out of play it went in the end. Araujo. The ball with Zabitzer. Marcel Zabitzer. Gabriel. Nice switch of play. Ryan Cherki. Kout. Looking for that final pass. Looking for the goal that would put them ahead. No, high quality defending. Marcel Zabitzer. And back with David Raya. And he's through here. Still a chance. Well, just fractionally wide. Good strike. Zambrotta. Gervinho. Dembele on the ball. Luis Figo. Can he finish this? And it's come off the keeper. Finally gathered by the keeper.
Well, that's a really good recovery. He had to be smart there.
Marcel Zabitzer. Goalkeeper has it. Luis Figo. Now with Kout. Cherki. Gullit. Very effective passing sequence. Well, the attack just lost its momentum, and the keeper will collect. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. So back underway, defence is on top, the story so far. Will that situation change? Martinez. Dembele. Cherki. Promising pass. So can they forge ahead? Well, what a stop it was.
Well, I have to...
And in at the second time of asking, just what was required.
Well, the initial save is a good one, as you can see, but unfortunately it dropped straight to an opponent. A bit unlucky, really.
So underway again here, and this game really needed that goal. Martinez. And back with David Raya. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Ryan Cherki. Now what can Paris Saint-Germain do from this position? Dembele! Oh, it's gone in for PSG as they extend their advantage to 2 goals.
Well, it's a goal you'd expect him to score, but he kept his cool and he put it away nicely. He'll be happy with that.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Gullit. Now with Kout. And the ball with Figo. It could have been awkward for the goalkeeper. And straight into the keeper's gloves. You can't waste corners like that. Gianluca Zambrotta. Here's David Raya. Ryan Cherki. Luis Figo. Dembele. And Kout coming away with the ball. Well, not far away. Well, it could be on for him here. Chance still on. Well, it might still work out for them. And a goal to tighten things up. They've thrown themselves a lifeline. So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next? And forward they go, chasing the game. This could level it. He had to score, and he does. Well, you've really got to give credit to the entire team, because this was a bit like climbing Mount Everest. Well, the stoppage time situation, 1 minute here. Progressive football from Paris Saint-Germain, they know. A goal at this, and there it is, the full-time whistle. Well, they can't be separated, and goals very much part of the equation. Stuart, as always, interested to get your final analysis.
Well, Derek, it was a really good game between two evenly matched teams. Both had their moments, but neither side really deserved to lose this one.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined here on the gantry for commentary by Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's Paris Saint-Germain facing Manchester City.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Thierry Henry, and Manchester City moving the ball with purpose. And a goal! A significant deflection, and no wonder the goalkeeper is looking up at the sky in disbelief.
Well, there it is. Quite clearly, it takes a deflection, and that's enough to beat the keeper. Not much he could do there.
So PSG restart the game. Can they come up with the right answer? Dembele. And support available. Paula making sure nothing dangerous occurred. Diego Forlan. And David Raya has it now. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. And danger dealt with for now. Good-looking pass. Kaká. Oh, surely! And a goalkeeper in great form.
And he's just pulled off an absolutely stunning save there. That is brilliant.
And the opportunity goes a-begging. He decided to hit that with power rather than going for placement. Just the clearance that was called for. Dembele. James. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Second half underway, with City looking to build upon a positive first-half performance. Kaká. Well, looking to increase the lead, but not accurate enough there.
Yeah, that was half a chance to extend their lead, as you mentioned, but they couldn't quite take it, could they?
And a solid clearance. João Neves. Jovinho. Well, an excellent piece of goalkeeping anticipation. And PSG pushing forward with options available. And he did well to cut it out. Jovinho. Oh, surely! And it's a goal for Paris Saint-Germain to square this game.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Kaká. Well, they keep the ball moving, but then the one that fails to hit its target. Fine work from City to win the ball back.
Well, time is running out to get this winner, but the fans certainly believe it's coming. Just listen to the noise. What a fantastic finish we could have here.
And City on the front foot near the end of this contest. Still level here. And conceding the throw-in. Jovinho. Deflected out for a throw-in. Luis Figo. Oh, they've done it! They forged ahead, and it might be the goal that gives them victory.
Well, here it is again. He hits this so sweetly, doesn't he? That's a brilliant goal from a top-class player.
And that will do it for this game anyway, and it goes into the history books as a victory for Paris Saint-Germain. What did you think of their performance?
What a good finish to the game that was. They just wore down the opposition, and in the end, they got their reward. That's a really good win for them.